Welcome to the Unire News. My name is Mario Ortega and you are watching the best communication network where you will find out about the most important events around the world, carried out with the help of communication professionals who make up Team 1 of the Foreign Language Subject Seats, Arturo Marroquín, Maribel Ávila, Nelly Bustamante, and Marco Pérez. This is the summary of the most important news of the week. Santa Lucia Airport inaugurated. COVID infections decrease in Mexico. Between big scandals and surprises at the Oscar ceremony, Disney wins the Oscar for the Best Animated Film with Enchantment. Dumb phones are beginning to gain ground in the mobile phone market. On Monday, 21 March, the Felipe Ángeles International Airport in Santa Lucia, State of Mexico, one of the flagship projects of President Andrés Manuel López Obrador's government, was finally inaugurated. With the start of operations, a new era in Mexico air transport has begun with this new air terminal, which was already involved in controversy even before the construction began. Our reporter Marcos Pérez has more information about it.
Hello, we are with Mr. Arturo Marroquín. How will we talk to you about this new airport? How about Arturo?
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi. What main benefit have you considered that the airport will provide?
The Secretary of the Tourism has identified the AIFA will have several benefits in the terms of the tourism. Mainly, there will be greater economic benefit because more tourists respect more foreign exchange.
When have you considered that the communication routes between the airport and Mexico City will be viable?
Although the work have not been completed, the signs of the highway are really ready without a doubt. For the inauguration, the communication routes will be available.
Yeah. What has been in charge of the Felipe Ángeles Airport?
The Ministry of National Defense of Government of the Mexico and some private companies have been in charge of it.
Yeah. How have you determined the location for the construction of the new airport?
It has been through a study prepared by the Mexican Army where it has been determined that it was more feasible to carry it out in Santa Lucia.
Yeah. What has been needed for the Felipe Ángeles Airport Airsen?
It has size the saturation of the ICM airport in the Mexico City has been observed. Due to that, there is a need to build a new airport.
Thanks, Arturo.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you. See you next time.
Thank you, partner. Well, in another theme, according to the Hidalgo Health Ministry's technical summary, the number of accumulated coronavirus cases rose from 92,130 to 92,159, while the number of deaths increased from 8,184 to 8,185. Our colleague Maribel Ávila will give us more detailed information on this.
Yeah. Good morning. We are outside the Santa Monica Health Center and we Ruiz had tests of COVID-19 dropped considerably during the 2 years ago on March 11, 2020. The World Health Organization officially declared the COVID pandemic. And life as we knew it changed in instant. Countries imposed lockdown, school, movie, online, deals, stop, workplace, closed, and hospital were over with one people. We know much more about the virus that causes COVID and how to protect ourselves from it. Worst consequences, we have life-saving
The Oscars recently took place, and among controversy and emotional moments, Disney's Encanto, which celebrates Colombian culture, won the statuette for Best Animated Film. Our partner, Nelly Bustamante, has prepared a special report.
Thanks, Mario. Hello, excellent day to all. The screen last Sunday, the movie Charm won the Oscar for Best Animated Film.
Es la tercera película de Disney Studios.
It is the first Disney film inspired by Colombia. Encanto tells the history of a family that lives in a magical house in the middle of the Colombian mountains, directed by Byron Howard and Jared Bush, with music by Lin-Manuel Miranda, premiered last November and since then has done nothing but read successes, such as the Golden Globe of the BAFTA for Best Animated Film. The plot takes place in Colombia and tells the history of the Madrigal family, a clan in which each member has a special hip, all except Mirabel Madrigal, the protagonist, that makes it special for not having a jeep. Congratulations to Disney. We'll do about another green film. We return to you, Mario.
And now, let's see how spring is treating us with our favorite weatherman and the weather report. As for the weather has been a bit crazy due to climate change. In Mexican territory will be very hot days mixed with very cold days. For tomorrow, we are expecting a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. I recommend don't go outside because a minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius is expected. For Tuesday, the weather has been forecast a minimum temperature of 11 degrees and maximum temperature of 25 degrees. It seems that we are finally expecting warm weather. It has been a long wait, but it seems that now I will enjoy the perfect weather to vacation since Easter is finally here. A day that we have been waiting for since COVID has given us a break in terms of condition. Finally, for the rest of the week, warm weather is expected with little chance of rain. As a personal recommendation, use sunscreen for these days as cases have been reported in people with serious burns due to ultraviolet rays. A 50-degree sunscreen has been shown to prevent this situation. For my part, it has been everything. I hope you are having an excellent day. You have informed me. Take your precautions. It's almost time to finish today's newscast, but first, remember that today is Technology Friday, and our reporter Arturo Marroquín made an interesting story.
Thanks, Mario. In today's news, we'll talk about the dumb phones. Yes, you heard me right. Dumb phones. Many people have started doing these old phones because they say the smartphone have stolen their lives. For many years, people have been using this smartphone in their daily routines, but not why these users have been choosing these old basic phones. Also know of dumb phones which they have very limited function and in general they are used only for calls and message. Many young users, those under 20 years old, maybe they have not seen any this phone in their lives because these phones were very popular in the late 90s. These phones were forget, but lately they have been brought back to market not only for their price, which they have been showing that is pretty low, less than $10. Also, their service is very cheap with free calls and message. And have we mentioned the resistance? But this is not the main reason why people have been changing from smartphones to dumb phones. People have claimed that the smartphones have stolen their lives. People have said that they lost a lot of student time in social media or using any application. Also, they mentioned the people are more interested in showing of what they have done than enjoyed it. People claimed that when they used the smartphone were less happy because when I using social media they have found the worst tragedies that have been going on around the world or influencers showing of their wonderful life and this got the user depressed. This is some of the reasons that these users have gotten to the conclusion that they prefer prefers this old phone because people will not waste their valuable time looking at the phone and they can use it the time for things which benefits them. And what do you think of what do you think? What do you change your smartphone to these dumb phones? Thank you. See you next time.
Well, it's time to say goodbye. I wish you a great weekend, have a good rest, and good night.